Hey guys, StandardVR back with your daily Pokemon battles. We are trying to get some Regulation H battles today with this cool team from NASA Plus One. We got Banded Meowscarada, Scarf Ceruledge, Guts, Flame Orb Heracross, and a Life Orb Lucario. Does it get any cooler than this? What would be actually really nice is if we didn't have a Koraidon on the opposing team. But that being said, what if we just go Murkrow? I mean, I know you got a Raincore over there, so that's why it's a little bit dicey for Ceruledge, but we do have Dark Terra, so, like, we can get out of it. Like, if we just go Murkrow Meowscarada, with, like, Ceruledge, how do we deal with the Raincore? We kind of don't. Bring the Golden Go. Let's just see if we can get some wins. And as we get into these battles, guys, drop a sub if you've been enjoying the VGC content. We are trying to get to 300 by the end of the month, and we are so close. You guys have been absolutely killing it. Let's see if we can take down a Koraidon with a Regulation H team. Alright, what we got? Indity Pelipper. They said, I want rain. And I want it now. They could go Trick Room. It's always a possibility. Now, we are Banded Meowscarada, so obviously, like, Flower Trick does a good chunk to Pelipper. But that being said, I think I just want to dual wing beat it. And I think we don't have U-turn. That's fine. Yeah, we just dual wing beat the Pelipper and we hard pivot into Golden Go, because I don't think that you are going to Weather Ball the Meowscarada. I think you are going to Hurricane, if anything. You also may just be going for like a Follow Me Tailwind. Go ahead and break Sashes here. Looks like you may be going for Trick Room with the Indity, which is a decent play considering the speed that I had on the field. Yeah, there's a Hurricane. Not gonna do a whole lot to Dangle. It does quite a bit, but not a whole lot. Oh, just a D-Gleam. Okay. We're just going for damage. That's cool. We could dual wing beat again into a Terra Steel, make it rain. Which I don't hate. Should do a lot of damage. Because it is resisted on the Pelipper, but that plus dual wing beat should KO. And I don't want to Sucker Punch just in case that Entity goes for Follow Me. Yep, there it is. Cool, so we go ahead and get the little bit of extra chip on the Entity. They are Rocky Helmet. Which means Murkrow probably goes down here. No, Murkrow lives. Gaming. Big Make It Rain. Does just pick up a double KO. You just can't count the Golden Go out. It's just kind of busted. You know what I mean? Terra Steel, Specs, Make It Rain. Still good tech. Always will be. Always has been. There's the Koraidon. There's your Sun Mode. Hello. And the Kingdra. Alright, so a little bit of anti-synergy here because, you know, you got that Kingdra and you got that Koraidon, so you don't have a Sun Boost. I don't hate Tailwinding here and coming in with Ceruledge. And if Murkrow goes down, so be it. We have Choice Banded Meowscarada in the back to check the Kingdra. We have a Ceruledge that might be able to check the Koraidon to an extent. This stops any kind of close combat or flare blitzes that this Koraidon wants to go for into the Golden Go. The defensive synergy is so nice here. We'll get up a Tailwind to ensure we outspeed any kind of shenanigans like a Scarf Kingdra. There's that collision course. Just whiffs into the Ceruledge. As the Kingdra goes for Yawn. Not bad. Alright. So we can just dual wing bait this Koraidon. We could. I don't know if Kingdra can actually KO me with anything. I actually just don't hate just getting the damage down into it. Scopeland's Kingdra. Not bad. That's a nasty crit. Cool. So Golden Go takes that. And we're just trying to get these things within range of just a, you know, Terra Steel, Golden Go, make it rain. Yeah, there's Scale Shot. Could have Destiny Bonded, but didn't feel the room need to. So like I said, we do got Chip, and then we have the Meowscarada in the back that, if worse comes to worse, we just Sucker Punch out. And there's the Dragon Pulse. Cool. Alright, final two versus final two, but we have the speed control. And we have the Meowscarada. I don't think you can stop both these things, and I think even with the +1 speed, I think Golden Go should still outspeed. We're gonna find out. Because I do think we just Flower Trick. We could Sucker. Banded Sucker is actually really good too. I do think we double the Koraidon because he can only KO one, and I do think Meowscarada checks Kingdra pretty hard. And if this Koraidon outspeeds Dingo at +1, even with the Tailwind up, that way we do get rid of, maybe get rid of the Koraidon. Oh, is that Fire Terra? Steel Terra. Okay. Stops fairies. Make It Rain becomes a lot less, like, dangerous. You're still going to do a lot of damage. Like, all the damage. That's how much damage it's going to do. Banded Meowscarada is absolutely disgusting, by the way. Like, Flower Trick does so much damage. And then we get single target, Terra Steel, Specs, Make It Rain, right into this Kingdra. And we take down the Koraidon team with our Regulation H team. Because these mons are still kind of busted. GG's. Let's get another one. Alright, we have a Kilowattrel Wheezing team with a Volcarona, which is always dicey. Alright, so we can get Tailwinds up with the Murkrow. Seems, yeah, hold up, they do have a Wheezing. Let's calm it down, everybody. Calm it down. I mean, we can still get Tailwinds up with Murkrow, to be honest. Because you'd have to lead, like... How do we deal with... Like, we can do that, and that threatens pretty much everything except for Garchomp. Bring Meowscarada in the back to deal with the Chomp. And do we bring the Heracross this game? Terra Ghost, yeah. I don't hate the Heracross here. I think Lucario and Golden Go are, like, everything's kind of okay into Volcarona. Things kind of a nuisance. Let's try this. We'll bring the Heracross, see if we can get something done. It does resist the Garchomp Earthquakes, which is nice. Obviously not the bulkiest mon, but let's see if we can get it to put in some work. There's that Kilowattrel and the Volcarona. So if they wanted to switch out the Volcarona for the Wheezing to get a free Tailwind, it's good. But that being said, we are stashed. So if you want to T-bolt the Murkrow, trying to get it off the board, like it's not the greatest look. We could just start bitter blading things. Give it a resist. I mean, they have a Garchomp that resists bitter blade. Poltergeist is also kind of cracked. So I kind of like bitter blade just right into this Kilowattrel. We'll get Tailwinds up. There's a lot of damage to Kilowattrel. Brawl T-Bolt. And a Fiery Dance. Nice. Okay, Murkrow's down, which is fine. We come in with, I think we come in with Heracross here, right? That's probably bad. We do have Protect on Heracross, right? Yeah, we got Protect. I'm trying to think of how I want to play this. Because Knock into Volcarona is also good, except for like the chance to get burned. I think we have to go Heracross. And we just drop Protect. And we go ahead and Bitter Blade the Volcarona while it's, you know, not set up or anything. Get some good damage off. They can Tailwind if they want. The Ceruledge does still outspeed because we are Scarf, so we could just Bitter Blade it next turn, and then hopefully we can actually stall out the turns. We do have, again, we do have Banded Sucker Punch in the back. So we'll get a Protect off. Yeah, there's Protect Kilo. I wasn't even going after that. Big Bitter Blade. Does half. We do get to see if this thing is like leftovers. Oh, it's Rocky Helmet. Cool. Fiery Dance blocked. Cool. Alright, so now we do get to just, you know. We just hit the Volcarona with the I keep wanting to call it Poltergeist. It is not a Poltergeist. We just roll Terra Blast to kill Wattrel just to get it off the board, and we go ahead and Bitter Blade the Volcarona again. Yep, get rid of that. Restore that Rocky Helmet chip just to take it again. Get a raw Terra Blast on the Kilo. Get rid of that so they don't get Tailwinds. And we should have like, what, one more turn of Tailwind, I believe? Which means it may go kind of a defensive play if they have it. There's Garchomp. And what's your last? Metagross? Metagross. Cool. How do I want to do this? Because we have one more turn Tailwind, right? Yep. Because I'm kind of thinking we just CC into Garchomp. And we actually pivot out into Meowscarada. We need the chip on Garchomp. Meowscarada should be able to eat an Earthquake if they want to go. Oh, they go Protect Garchomp. Is it just a double Protect turn? Yep. Cool. I don't hate that at all. Alright, and they do still have Terra. Which is not the greatest. Alright, Tailwind's gone. I do think we drop Protect here to see where they want to go with the Terra. We could go Terra Grass Flower Trick, which would do a ton of damage into anything. Knockoff's also good. But I also don't want to activate a weakness policy on that Metagross. I don't want to go Protean Ice because I don't want to get Bullet Punched. I think Flower Trick's just the best play into the Garchomp. Because that's the thing that we kind of need chip on for the Ceruledge to pick up any kind of KOs. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. There's Dragon Claw. Cool. And Psychic Fangs. No, thank you. Alright, so we do know that both of these things have Protect, and they're going for Psychic Fangs on the Heracross, which is interesting to say the least. We could Ghost Terra, and Ghost Terra Terra Blast. I don't hate. Even though Dark Terra... Okay. I think we do this to get the damage off on the Metagross, and we just Flower Trick the Garchomp again. And if you would like to protect the Garchomp, by all means, do so. Because I just will come in and pop with Poltergeist with my Ceruledge. Let's see it. There's Protect Garchomp. It's a good play. Ooh, and Meowscarada lives at 3 HP. Meowscarada out here gaming. Let's see how much Terra Blast Ghost does to a Metagross. That's a decent amount of damage, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so we could pivot in the Ceruledge to eat the Bullet Punch. But I don't really want this Garchomp to go unchecked, so I am just going to Flower Trick it. And if you want to Bullet Punch the Meowscarada, be my guest. There's Protect on Metagross. Yeah, you're just going to lose your Garchomp here. Nice. And then we will just Terra Blast Ghost and pivot in the Ceruledge just to assert dominance. I will not be losing my Meowscarada today, sir. Going for those doubles. Big Heracross picking up the final KO, just cleaning up this game. After Ceruledge just gave a masterclass on how to just correctly target with Bitter Blade. GG's. Guys, if you've made it this far in the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a great one. Peace.